Firstly, I think that as a country, we need to invest in forewarning, the forewarning stage. By that I mean that we need to invest a lot of resource in going beyond just districts. If we could go into the constituencies, to be able to have helplines that would be used immediately there is a problem, so that we cut off the district provincial calls that are administrative to such an extent that, you know, if somebody has a problem at provincial level, they don't receive it at the headquarters. So I think we need to go down, and also to identify disaster-prone areas and give them more attention and more equipment in terms of forewarning. That is extremely important in disaster management. That's number one. Number two, moving forward, I think that we need to work on proper funding for this department. And, you know, of course, they say I was passionate about disaster management because I think my PS remembers that in my 4x4, which I was using, I'd asked them to equip it with the equipment that, although I'm doing other government officials and touring the country, if something is happening in Western Province, I should get it on my system, that we have a problem there, so that I can give proper instructions on how to quickly move into that area. So they were trying to look at equipment that could be fitted in my vehicle, so that I'm always informed of any little disaster that is going on in the country. And it was at that time that I left office. I don't know whether they were able to continue with that program. The idea is, if you have a DMMU, even from my background as a minister of the gospel, we do have the Zambia Shall Be Safe Foundation. The principle is the same, that wherever there's a disaster, we moved in, to provide food, medical care, that, from the friends around the world who are partners with Zambia Shall Be Saved. And so it is something I do. So when I became vice president, it was just increasing the passion. So we need to make sure that we increase the forewarning processes. We invest more money in this, in the disaster management unit. Thirdly, we identify disaster-prone areas and put more warning equipment so that we are told in good time. Fourthly, decision-making must be swift. The vice president, who is chief executive of this entire project, must be told of what is going on around the world at all times. That if it's at 1 o'clock in the morning, the vice president has to be told at 1:05, so that decisions can be made. And I think that's where I was pushing the disaster management. I'm not there now, and I do not know what is going on because I'm not there. But I think that we need to create greater capacity and then employ technology, which our friends all over the world are employing. In fact, my concern is that some of my friends' Christian organizations have stronger, more funded disaster response units in their church organizations than the entire country, Zambia. I mean, I can give you names of friends of mine that, would respond with greater speed and greater assistance in terms of food and medical care to people that are affected than our country is able to do that. And I think that it's unacceptable that a country with great resource and a system would be equated to just a church organization. And a lot of them are very, very good at responding. And I think we can do it. I think we have what it takes. And it's a tremendous idea which must be improved on. Well, I want to take this opportunity to wish all Zambians, a happy Jubilee celebration of 50 years. I think every Zambian should be proud that we are where we are. We are not where we should be, but the good news is we are not where we used to be. We have fought our battles, we have faced challenges as a people, and we have overcome them. There are times we never thought we'd make it, but here we are 50 years later, making our own decisions, determining our own destinies. And so I'm very proud of the achievements we've made. Unfortunately, we've made some real bad decisions in the past, but that's part of life, and we can only learn from there. So I wish all Zambians a great 50th anniversary, And may we learn to do away with politics and life of hatred and bitterness against each other. We are one big family with differing opinions on different matters. And let us learn to embrace one another. I can assure you, love is stronger than hate. And it is better to love than to hate. You actually live longer when you love and live shorter when you hate. So Zambians, as we move forward, let's embrace each other. Even our differences are a blessing from God and not a curse. Thank you.